we're good.
I think we're good. Hello everyone, and welcome to Feytouched, our brand new Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign set in the wondrous Feywild. I'm James, I'm a professional Dungeon Master with RPGathome, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you once again to this campaign. This is episode 3 of this fantastic game, and of course joining me on this journey are these fine 4 people you see here, and a warm welcome and well met to you all. Hello everyone, welcome.
Hello.
And you can see
It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Australia. I love it. It's winter, but it's nice. You know, one of those nice, cool, blue sky, icy days. Beautiful day. We've got a cup of coffee, settling down, ate some donuts, ready to play some D&D. How's everyone today? Taylor, hello. You're looking scintillating today. How are you?
I am good today. For those that don't know, hello, I'm Taylor. I play Esmerelda, the Eldrin elf. We're about to have a very interesting session today.
We are. Yes, it was a crazy ending last. And welcome also the ever scintillating Eric. Sorry, I shouldn't. G'day, Eric. How are you today?
Very good, thank you. I play Bizbo, the Hammer of Thorn, a Cobalt inventor.
And PI.
Yes.
Sure.
Welcome, Eric. How was the weekend?
Busy.
When the less said about that, the better, apparently.
I'm keeping it serious.
the least amount of talking you've ever done in your.
I know. I'm trying something new, okay?
Come back to Eric.
Hi, Latreni. Welcome. How are you today?
Hello. I'm good. It's been a very rainy New England day over here. But yeah.
Fantastic. Tell me a bit about your character.
Oh, I'm I guess I can't really say a human cleric anymore. A newly hex blood cleric. We'll see how that goes shortly. Yes, who's going to be in a lot of trouble.
It was the great finale from last week. Tismei's transformation from human to hex blood. So we'll have to get into the repercussions of that shortly. And as per usual, hi Jared. How are you today?
Hi. Hey, everything is lighting up right now. It's looking pretty good, so we're doing good. Hi, I'm Jared. I play Quinn. I play a elvish ranger.
He does. An elvish hound ranger, and of course is our wonderful stream legend putting all this together. So very appreciative of Jared, which is why he sometimes looks a little stressed and distracted during the game as the stream does things.
meters and sound and clipping, and sometimes Eric Base just shoots off the side because when you resize something in OBS, it just goes wherever it wants. You know, it's
Not just me. I'm just doing that intentionally.
It doesn't like left. Like if I have to resize you guys to the left at all, OBS is just like, nah, not for us. And it just shoots you some other direction. So it's like we all look okay right now. So I'm trying not to touch the stream today, but we're looking good. How are you, James? How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm really good. Yeah, big weekend of D&D, big week ahead of D&D. Where it's like, D&D's good at the moment. Having a ball, and of course some big news. There was a new Feywild book coming out in a few months. Like I say, we're trendsetters here. We kind of, set the scene. Yeah. So for those who want to get a sense of what it is to run a campaign in the Feywild, come to the right place. This is Feytouched, where we're doing all sorts of things Fey. So, having a good time.
Yeah.
So, let's begin. But before we begin, I do need to acknowledge the creatives and artists that we're using for this session. There are so many wonderful artists providing maps and art and sounds for D&D. And we provide links to their Patreons when we upload this session to YouTube. But first, of course, I need to say thanks to Sirenscape. We had a few Sirenscape issues last week. They were having some server issues, but they never do. And we enjoy Sirenscape for creating immersive sounds for the game, just like what we're listening to now. This is a beautiful bard track doing its thing. And Sirenscape have soundtracks for all the great published D&D adventures, or you can mix and match what you want to do, like I do here. We're also using the diverse and ever-expanding spells, monsters, places, and items from Kobold Press. And I've got to say, I'm loving using the monsters from Kobold Press, Creature Codex and the Tome of Beasts 1 and 2. For veteran players like Eric and Taylor and Jared and Latreni, I think I'm surprising them each week with pulling out some new stuff that they've never seen before, a new set of kind of shock and horror Fey, which is really, really great. And their Fey stuff is enormous. And Feytouched is also set in their world of Midgard and the Forest of the Averness. And finally, a quick shout out to the artists for the tokens and battle maps today, including Forgotten Adventures, Jan Luz, Tom Kartos, Afternoon Maps, Fantasy Atlas, and Moonlit Maps. And I'm sure you'll all agree there's some amazing art today, and I hope you all enjoy.
Hopefully we have a new artist to add to that shout out list.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Very exciting news. We're starting to commission artists to do some character portraits, which will be really, really cool. Now that we've got Tismei's transformation, so we can, have this beautiful woman with a milky eye and some bone protruding from the forehead.
I can't do the word milky. Just I can't process it.
Really?
I don't know why. It's just disgusting.
Tismei's weeping, moist, milky eye is what they
That's
do.
definitely worse.
That's good.
Objectively
Now you
worse.
made it worse. You made it worse.
Moist makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Let's just be real.
Us-ridden, moist, milky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. And I should say, before we start, in my mind, all responsible dungeon masters, you do a little survey with your team about what people will tolerate and what they don't like in session 0, and no one ticked the box of body horror, so I figure I can go to town.
Body horror is fine, just no moist.
Yeah.
Moist is
Moist
awesome.
body horror.
I feel like moist should
have
be
to add
its
a box
own
to that.
subcategory.
Yeah.
You just go, no, red.
These terms that shall not be used. We can talk about this, and we will talk about this for endlessly. So perhaps we should dive into some Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome everyone to Feytouched. And as per usual, we begin the session with the case file of. Oh no, what I've lost it. Hang on. Where's my silence go? With the case file of Bizbo, the Hammer Thorn.
Wait, what? What? Bizbo Thorn, case file number 36. The Shadows That Weep. The Second Tango. The year, 1392. The place, a quaint little hole-in-the-wall tavern in a dusty old forest hamlet called Riverbend. I find myself and my trusty sidekick, Queen, the Bulldog Dodger, and the 2 dames, Esmerelda and Tismei. They all went cuckoo over Godwin and were impressed by my true form of a genuine gumshoe. Upon the question, it was confirmed that there has been several disappearances, including one of those tiny, pudgy little humans. This must be the right place. The dames gave me the brush off to get ready for a ritual, but promised to introduce me around later. Upon inquiring about the elven sage Tremana Ilvasa around town, I found a fella who had heard of her. He pointed to the center of town to a statue called the Lovers, which commemorated her on her death. I had reached an actual dead end and fell into the darkest depths of despair. I felt like a big old boob, a class act schmuck, a real scaly stooge. In my perpetual night, my best friend and sidekick Quinn pulled me out with his kind eyes and even kinder words. The local yokel informed me that Tremana was part of an adventuring group, and one of them still lived in the town. We had the definitely mutual idea together to track Tismei down and ask her for her help. When we caught up to them and asked after Romilly, they surprised me that they were also heading in that same direction. Romilly gave me the lowdown on Tremana, which wasn't good, as she did not write anything on the Shadowport after coming here. Well, after that big disappointment, we decided to check out Tismei's confirmation ritual. It was a real hullabaloo, as all humans were excited and gathered in the middle of town. Tismei and Romilly, who looked dressed to the nines, stood in the middle of a circle and with a shield for a hand. The ritual was going well, but then something happened to Tismei. She went all button-lipped and bleary-eyed, and her non-scales went very pale, which seemed to distress Romilly. All of a sudden, a strange half-bug person with heaps of false bravado crashed the joint and made a statement about kidnapping Tismei to bring to some powerful hag. At first I thought this was some sort of avant-garde performance art, but my best friend and sidekick Quinn told me to buck up and bring the lead. Well, Quinn, Godwin, Tismei, Esmerelda, and I took the fight to the buggy doofus and his little schlubs and came out on top. I will update the log after I further investigate.
Incredible. Just
Wow.
absolutely incredible. I think I know less about the plot than when that started.
There's one thing that you know is that your name is definitely Quinn the Bulldog Dodger. That's your name.
And inside, I'll update and absolutely
Yes.
the sidekick at the bottom of my my
But you're called
profile.
you're called the Bulldog because once you bite, you never let go.
I had worse nicknames like Heavenly Skies or whatever we said.
Sure.
Oh dear. Yes, I wrote the thing and I don't recognise that game. But thank you once again, Eric.
You asked for
Thank
it.
you once again, Bizbo.
That's right.
If I'm gonna do these damn recaps,
I'm gonna do it right.
Time.
And so as we rejoin our adventure, Feytouched episode 3, the town square of Riverbend is in uproar. Guards have just noticed, and I guess the town folk have just noticed, the incredible transformation of Tismei from baker's daughter to milky-eyed hexblood, as the confirmation ceremony has gone terribly wrong. As she casts her final spell, having destroyed these boggles, these strange creatures, she looks up at Tismei, and you see that your family themselves are looking completely shocked. They're looking mouth agape. You see that Romilly herself is holding a hand up, almost to kind of grab you. But of course, you've moved away from the centre of the square. You moved up towards one of the farmhouses at the end of the combat. Behind you, you hear the shouting of soldiers, and you hear the sounds of booted feet coming down the hill from the Reeves house as the commotion seems to have summoned the extra soldiers who had accompanied the leader of the soldiers up to see the Reeve. Esmerelda, you look around and notice that a lot of the bodies of the Fey creatures have disappeared and dissolved back into the murk. There's no sign of the leader, this strange antenna-like Fey with the cloven hooves that had appeared on the statue of the lovers. But you hear the sounds of shouting, and you see Tismei kind of looking at her own hands, semi in shock. What do you do, Esmerelda? You've seen this crowd, you see the people mouth agape, and of course you're aware that you've been using magic around the mortals.
Esmerelda is going to kind of quickly move over to Romilly and Tismei, and we should get her out of here before things get out of hand. And we'll try to usher the Baker family back into their home.
Yes, a good idea. I'll hold them here. Gather your things, Tismei. You'll need to leave. They won't treat you kindly. I'm not sure what has happened here, but meet me at the mill. Yeah, run. Will you run?
Okay.
I'll go with you, Tismei. You won't be alone. Let's go through your thing.
Okay. She'll just run off in the first direction she sees, I guess. Or she'll run off. No, she won't do that. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, just whatever direction a lot of people are coming from, she's not going to go in that direction.
You notice your family kind of, your father particularly grabs you by the shoulder. And it's like, quick, you'll need some food. I'll give you some bread. Do you have? Oh my God! The gods preserve us, and takes you by the shoulder and starts to move.
Yeah, I'll head off towards the house.
Esmerelda.
While they're doing that, Esmeralda will be staying close behind, but also keeping an eye out to make sure they're not being followed to the house.
Yep. The family move towards the bakery, and you hear the sounds of the soldiers behind. Esmeralda, you take a glance and see that The kobold with the strange robots and cannonry and artifice is kind of looking around, and the strange elf that you had seen before at the base of the statues is kind of also surveying the scene. The leader of the soldiers, Sergeant Funkskard, starts barking orders, and he points out at the outskirts of town to where this leader of the Fey creature, and get after them, move, schnell, hurry, that one, he escaped. And the 5 soldiers that were guarding the square immediately gather their weaponry and start to move in a direction to the east, back towards where the farm is, chasing this Fey creature. You guys hear the booted footprints from up the hill. What is Bizbo and Quinn up to? What would you guys like to do?
Bizbo? You got about 19 gadgets on the battlefield right now, so what are you
I am gathering them all up. That's exactly what I'm doing. Gathering that one. No, that's somebody's smock. Go, the other thing.
So picking up the Eldritch Cannon and kind of folding the legs in and throwing it inside your coat.
Yeah. Having it all into things.
And Godwin's realighting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You see Sergeant Funkskard regard you. He's obviously noticed what you've done.
Oh, shit.
And he kind of growls at you. That was unexpected. Stay here. I'll find the lieutenant.
Yes, all we will do is ask.
Hund! And barks towards Quinn. Where did this come from?
You're gonna have to be more specific, sir.
How did you not see this? The creature appeared right on top of the statue. What happened? How did you not know?
There were about a half dozen different magical ores piercing through this town right now. Frankly, sir, I'm surprised we even saw him with all the other absurdities going on at the moment.
This is the first you told of me. Why am I not only being advised of this now? What magic?
We were in a wait and watch kind of procedure at the moment, and well, now it's it's got a little out of hand. But with your permission, I think we should send half the unit to follow that creature, whatever it was, and the other half to kind of secure the town. It seems we should check on perhaps the young women who were involved in that fight as well.
Make a persuasion check for me. First roll of the week.
Yeah, for sure. Perception. Cool. 6.
You seem to give me orders. You think you're in charge now?
Of course not, sir. Just trying to reel in this chaos going on right now.
Stay here. I will go get the lieutenant and inform him of your lack of cooperation.
Sir, if I may.
What is it?
It's me, the dumb kobold doofy. I just had a crazy thought, but if we want to get that Fey bug dude, that maybe he was going after Tismei, we should go, follow Tismei, and we could probably get him that way. Seems like that's where he might show up.
Why are you even bothering me? Go shovel shit or do what you do. I'm going to get the lieutenant. And he moves towards the hill, just completely disregarding you. Sorry.
I
shoot him in the back of the head.
Yes, I am pulling out my gun and aiming at it. No, this is not the way. You're right.
What the hell do we do?
I think let's just get the head out of here. I mean, I don't give a shit about this guy.
Lieutenant, do we know the lieutenant? Is the lieutenant a level-headed kind of?
Lieutenant. He's the guy that you'd spoken to in his tent earlier. He hasn't appeared just yet. You can hear the sounds of booted footprints as he is likely to arrive shortly.
I mean, what do you want to do here, Quinn? If you want to get this bug dude, then it seems like we should go after Tismei.
I think we need to reel in the army here a bit and make sure that we don't leave this place in a state of chaos and create a witch hunt. That's my biggest concern right now. If we start plowing through the village and trying to uncover every magical stone and figure out what's going on, I think we'll do more harm than good. I think we should. Unfortunately, you and I may be the only people that can kind of work as a in between the village and the kingdom right now.
Yes, Quinn and Bizbo, holding the line between chaos and order. Two lone wolves who made a pact together, and now they are a lone pack amidst a field of other wolves. Do you see what I'm going with this? You look.
I've got a pretty good idea, I think,
okay,
how this is going to shake out.
I got your back, brother. I will be subtle. I'm very good at that.
That's, I find real hard to believe, but I appreciate it. The effort, at least.
Okay, I wink at you, but I close both my eyes.
Did you see where Tismei and Esmerelda went?
Yeah,
open your eyes. Why?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Sorry. That was a wink. They went that way.
All right.
Maybe Godwin? I can send Godwin after them to get the good spider's eye view, as it were.
Maybe, if they don't think they'd be weirded out about it, it'd be nice to try and keep to...
Yeah. Okay, Godwin. Go after the nice lady Tismei.
And as Godwin takes to the air, you see he sees this kind of, this chaos below as people are kind of running, grabbing their children. You hear the sounds of soldiers emerging into the square, and just in the distance, you see the forms of Esmerelda and Tismei being bustled by Tismei's family into a small cottage, into their bakery. Tismei, your father and mother immediately walk in and are a flurry of activity, grabbing rolls, wrapping them in kind of in cloth and grabbing a basket. Yeah, your father says, upstairs, grab your things. We'll use the back way out.
Okay.
How is this even possible?
I don't know. I didn't ask for this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for. I'll get my stuff.
You climb the ladder into the loft, into the attic, and of course here's the straw pallets where you and your family normally sleep, your brothers and sisters and your mother and father. Against the window, at the far end is with the late sunlight streaming through it. You see your patch of straw, where you've slept for your entire life, and nestled next to the wall. Your possessions, a backpack of everything that you own. I'll get you to make a quick perception check for me, please.
Okay.
And same for you, please, Esmeralda, downstairs.
Perception.
Much better than myself.
Why does Esmeralda have disadvantage on perception checks? Let's have a quick look at
And
that.
still rolled a 16? Oh, she's poisoned, that's why.
Oh, yes, you are. Still rolled a 16. Tismei, you look around upstairs, and something catches the corner of your eye. Nestled in the windowsill is a very small nest. It looks maybe 1.5 feet long, and within that nest is a green speckled egg at 3 inches. It's not a bird you've seen before, I'm assuming. Can you make a nature roll to see if you identify what this might be?
Nature. Okay.
Best way to identify is to crack it open and...
Naturally, yeah.
You've never seen this kind of egg before. It's unusual. and nestled right in the door frame of the window frame.
You've only got one good eye, so it's kind of hard for you to identify.
Yeah, I know.
Still getting your vision.
Adjusting to this new,
Exactly.
yeah.
Your depth perception is absolute trash right now.
Huh. And I've never seen. Is the nest new or just this egg?
Both.
Oh, that's extra weird. She'll pick it up. She's too curious. She can't help it. She'll pick it up. Is there anything weird about it while holding it, looking around closer?
It's warm, very warm, almost hot to the touch.
Hot.
And in the absolute limit of your hearing, you hear a boop, 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 of a heartbeat.
Okay. She's gonna put it back while she finishes like packing up her things.
Yep.
And then when she's got everything ready to go, she's gonna look back at the egg and pick it up again. And she's gonna bring it downstairs. And
you turn back to look at the egg by the window, and as you do, you notice shadows drawing across the light, almost as if a cloud or something has passed over the setting sun. You feel cold as this black veil seems to blot out the sunlight upstairs. As Esmerelda, downstairs, you watch the mother and father frantically getting supplies for their daughter. The mother says to you, "Please, I know who you are. You're one of the she. We recognized you when we saw you. Please, I don't know what happened here, but take care of her. Get her out of here. Those soldiers will not treat her kindly."
I will treat her like my own sister and keep her safe, I promise.
Take her to the mill. Alessandra is like you. She will. And you watch as Tismei's mother's eyes close, and she collapses asleep on the floor. Looking across to Tismei's father, he falls asleep. Tismei's sister, Natrine, collapsing asleep on the floor of the bakery, rolls spilling out over the floor.
Esmeralda is going to look at this and try to rack her memory. Is this a Fae? What's happening right now?
I can't check it. You know it's some kind of magic, whether it's a Fae or not, hard to say.
She's going to kind of crane her head up to the loft and Tismei, we have to go now. Hurry!
In front of Tismei, in the top of the loft, blocking out the window, the shadows coalesce and form into a creature. This creature looks like some kind of large bird. It's a bird, but a person. You see its long, elongated beak, almost like some kind of ibis or some kind of scavenger creature. And it has robes that could be mistaken for wings that are draped in shadow. Around its mane is a collection of white swan feathers that seem to have been wrapped up in some kind of headdress. It perches on the windowsill and looks down towards you, Tismei, and says, Sleep. Just going to quickly roll 5d8 to see how many hit points this creature can put to sleep. And that is 18. Tismei, your current hit points are 27. Not enough. You resist the spell, looking at this creature kind of leering towards you out of the windowsill.
I start to back up slowly and just say, Esmerelda, and just slowly back away, see if it reacts.
Matters waiting. You remember me, yes. You remember me in your dreams.
Ooh. Does anything about this creature look familiar?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you would probably remember some kind of spooky bird.
Okay. I don't know what this is. Esmerelda, and I'm just gonna keep backing up.
Yep. You back up towards the ladder that comes from the attic down into the bakery, and the creature hops down and hobbles towards you. Come. She's waiting. She wants you.
Who wants me?
Umwert. The Queen.
I don't know anyone by that name.
It is a name you have heard recently. The creature on top of the statue mentioned it also.
Yes.
But you're okay. Sorry.
Yeah. What does she want with me?
To join her, she needs 3. Oh, sorry, Jared. I think we've got an echo going on here. Jared, we can hear that.
Yeah.
Hello, Jared. We can hear all of that. Yeah.
Oh
no
my
worries.
god, I'm sorry. I was doing a
It's all
sound
good.
check. I'm so sorry.
No problem. And I'm still backing up slowly as I'm saying this.
She needs 3. She wants 3.
I don't want any part in this. I didn't ask for this.
Of course not. You were chosen. Esmerelda, downstairs, you hear Tismei calling you.
Esmeralda starts to approach the ladder, and Tismei, do you need me to come up?
No, there's someone. I don't know.
Did she not
Tismei,
sleep?
come
Send
down.
her away. Send her away.
Don't come up. I'm coming down, and then we're leaving.
No. Come.
And
Join us in the forest.
I used up all my spells last time. Okay.
Look at you. You have started the term. She wants you.
Was this
This
because
is where you belong now. It took me a while, weeks, to find the right one. She did not like the baby. She will like you.
This was you. She reaches up and kind of touches the horns. You did this?
Oh no, that was your choice. I just had to find them. I had to say the name.
She starts shaking her head. She's like, no, I didn't choose this. I didn't ask for this.
Of course you did. It is not taken. It must be given freely. Come now. Your place is with her. Esmeralda, what are you doing?
Esmeralda she'll start climbing up the ladder, and Tismei,
I don't come up. I'm coming down.
Oh,
Come down now.
come with me. And he puts a claw out towards you, as if to put a hand on your shoulder.
She's not going to take it. She is freaked out about this a bit. And looking up at the creature and looking back over the down the loft. She's going to try to run, and she's going to kind of push back and try to get down the ladder as quickly as possible. Jump off if she has to.
Make an acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
While she's doing that, does Godwin see anything? Is Godwin getting any hot info?
Acrobatics isn't bad.
Not just yet.
Okay.
Tismei, you go to roll to get away from this creature as you head towards the ladder. And you hear the sound of large wings as the two clawed feet of this creature grab you by the shoulder and you tumble down into the bakery. Esmerelda, at the bottom of the stairs, you watch as these two creatures come flying, tumbling through the space in the hole from the attic above, landing solidly on the floor. And I'll get you both to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
While I get a map up.
Just really quick, you didn't change. We still have the background with our voices, right? Like the village.
Yes, that's about to change shortly.
That's okay. I just want to make sure because sometimes I only hear it like for the entire game, and make sure it wasn't an issue on my end.
Not a problem. All right, 1 second. Welcome to Tismei's Bakery.
Bizbo, what do you see?
I see a bakery.
Okay. Is Tismei there?
I mean, she hasn't left.
Wait, can you see? Can you actually see anything through this?
Oh yeah, as when I set Godwin up, I have this little in my backpack. Has all these like pipes and stuff, and it almost looks like a clockworky metal latch, like a bar like snaps over my head, and it has these little cylinders on it that are inert right now. So it kind of like goes over my head like this, and then once I send Godwin up, a little like monocle comes out. That's what I'm looking through when I'm looking through his eyes.
Oh,
like,
I like
my eyes
it.
go red, and like you see like a weird like from your side, Jared. It would kind of look like the backside of a fisheye lens, like it's all distorted. Like you kind of see Godwin was seeing, but it's like super distorted because it's the other side.
I'm gonna kind of usher you behind the house as you're like whipping all this other new tech out, like adding to the chaos. Yeah,
I'm flailing about. Oh, I'm flying. What?
Are you ready for me to transition over?
Yeah, do it. The creature gets up onto its claws first. Tismei, dusted off in the flour of the bakery floor. The creature reaches out to attack you once more. It's going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
Just spent a life being grappled. Like it's just all you do.
It's just
and that's a natural one. We're going to go again. This time it hits. Can you make a strength check for me, please?
Yeah, strength check, my specialty.
I roll an 18 and you roll a 13. So the creature has grabbed you with both arms, and you see from behind its jaw these large wings kind of come out of its back, and it looks towards the door. Tismei, it's your turn.
Okay, it is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tismei, now she's picked up her stuff.
Yeah.
I have a weapon, yay, which is good. So I guess standing right next to it, I guess she'll pull out her dagger, which is probably sheathed in one of her belts that she has on, and take a swipe at the creature.
Good luck.
Okay. No.
That will miss. Any bonus actions?
Bonus action. Can I use? I believe it's the bonus action. The harness divine power. Yep. Yeah, it's a bonus action to regain a first level. Yeah, a first level spell slot. Okay.
Love it. Very good. Esmeralda, you look around and notice that all the family are asleep. Tismei has been grabbed by one of these creatures. She's pulled out a dagger from her sheath and tried to attack the leg, and it has not worked. What would you like to do?
Esmeralda is going to move 5, 10.
Over to there. Yep.
10, and then she's gonna move here. What? There.
Oh, so you kind of slide around the table with the rolling pin and preparing. Yep.
Yeah, and she's going to attempt to do a sword burst.
Nice. Okay, so roll for the saving throw. Well, for the hit, I should say. You look at the creature, and as you will the swords to go around from outside of your body, it shimmers just slightly. There's some magic in play here, and it does not seem to affect it. It's almost like it resists those kinds of spells. It has a strength of purpose here that you're not used to.
Okay. That's all she can do for now.
No bonuses?
No. I don't have the sorcery points for that.
From the large bay windows, Godwin drops down. The helicopter and the spider wings, the spider legs just kind of peering down. And looking into the shady interior of the bakery, you see this raven-like wing creature that's grabbed Tismei by one claw as Esmeralda is frantically trying to cast a spell to kind of to beat it off. You see that there are sleeping family members on that floor.
Queen, we got a jet! Trouble in the old bakery! I start, the monocle comes up and I start running.
Can you both roll initiative for me, please?
Oh boy.
I thought
Also,
for sure.
it's like a bunch of birds are being murdered, I think.
Yes. I would say, what module is this track for? Can I ask that question?
Oh, hell yeah.
We are on it!
Look at that.
Hey,
2 natural 20s.
We need a name for our lone wolf pack.
What do you mean?
You're discussing this as you're running over?
Yes, we need a name for. You could join my detective agency. I haven't come up with a cool name yet.
I'm going to say with that level of initiative, using all of your movement, the two of you managed to kind of get to the front area of the bakery. So I've got you both you arrive at the front door, I guess, and you'll be able to have you'll be able to have an action and a bonus action.
I should roll initiative for Godwin too, right?
Yes, yes, you can, or I can. Up to you.
I don't see on a sheet where initiative is.
Yeah, let me do it then.
Okay.
Okay, Godwin rolls terribly. Godwin rolls a 3, so it will go pretty much right at the end of the battle. Okay. So we'll start with Quinn. Quinn, you burst your way through the crowd and arrive half puffed from a massive sprint at the doorway of the bakery. Looking inside, you can see Esmeralda frantically bringing up these blades around her. What do you do?
So the door is open still?
Yep, door is open still. You see the sleeping forms of Esmeralda's of Tismei's family in the room.
Would I have been able to kind of collect my daggers from the fight before?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Esmeralda's got blades drawn. There's this bird that's like grasped onto Tismei, right?
Yep.
Well, I think then, yeah, instinctively he's just gonna let a dagger fly.
You're 35 feet away.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for me.
It's a disadvantage on the throw roll, yeah.
Let me see. Sorry, I gotta relearn all these actions again. I should do my planar warrior.
Yep.
Choose one creature. It's 35 feet away.
Yep.
Okay. Then I will have to be 30 feet to do planar warrior.
Sorry, I've shafted you just slightly there.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can use your action to.
Yeah, I'll use my action.
Use your action to sprint in.
Exactly. I'll use my action to dash.
Yep.
So I'll close the distance as much as I can.
Okay. Have you got yourself on the map? Move yourself wherever you like.
How do I measure the distance when I move? Is there
arrow keys on your keyboard will move your space.
I thought there might be a way to.
Wait, can we pre-measure?
Yeah, right. So I just.
No, unfortunately, no. It doesn't have the Foundry stuff of being able to go 30 feet there. You just have to kind of. Or we can do it this way.
You can do this, right?
You can do it. If you move now, it should pre-measure slightly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
If you prefer it that way.
What's the kobold doing down there? How do you get numbers on here? What's he doing?
Right click. Sorry, go, Eric. Yep.
No, you're right. You're the expert. Go.
you just did it. Right click anywhere on the map. There's a downward arrow called pointers.
Okay.
Pick your draw arrow and then just draw where you need to.
Oh. Okay, so I can get right there-ish. Oh boy.
Yep, that's fine. So move. There's no space that lets you move though, so you'll have to move your character up to that point. There we go.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Now how do I get rid of this pointer? Clear window, clear drawings.
Yep. Clear pointers. There we go. Done.
Someone did it. Thank you. So okay, it's my action, bonus action. Yeah. Now I'll use planar warrior. You already did it.
Yep.
God, you're fast. I've got to learn to target and do things myself.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll do that.
All right. So that's my bonus action and my action and my movement. I think I'm capped here. So
over to Bizbo.
Oh yes. I go. Don't worry, other new best friend. We're here to help. I will throw back out my turret inside the house using a spell. See the spell. And I'll go with the flame turret. No, I'm joking. I'll go with the force ballista. I don't want to burn down the bakery.
Just bring down the whole bakery.
Just everybody.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. We've got new tokens for these, don't we? Let's find it. It's crazy sounding, guys. All right, Eldritch Cannon. Where are we putting it? You can put it within what it? 60 feet.
I can't even because I have to open up the feature back on my sheet because it's if you click it right, it goes away. It's just like a weird quirk. Here we go. 5 feet of you, so just right in front of me.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'll command it. Oh, so that's just doing it automatically. He can move 15 feet. He'll move up here.
Excellent. And then take a shot.
And then take a shot. Right.
One moment. I'll grab that.
Try to target the thing.
You are targeted. Yep. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. Do a bit of this.
Oh, that's
some
nice.
English
that's
on it. Yes.
English on it. Doing 9 points of damage.
And knocking him off.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Knocking him that way, yeah?
Yes, knocking him off.
Okay, knocking him off the table. Done. The creature looks up and squawks loudly. This kind of... And in front of you, Bizbo...
Uh-huh.
These birds appear. These strange looking, almost carnivorous birds. One beside the creature, and then two more in front of you, Bizbo. Still grappling Tismei, is going to try and grapple her with the last claw while its wings are flapping, just to kind of cement the hold. So let me quickly do this. Sorry. Didn't apply grapple on Tismei before.
these birds going in the background. Just, every now and then there's like an air like.
And that is a miss. So Tismei, you see these other creatures emerge. You're still grabbed by one claw. It tries to get the second claw on you, and you kind of batter it off with your daggered hand. What would you like to do?
I would like to. I'm still being grappled. I guess I'll use my action to try to break the grapple.
Yeah, sure. So make a strength check or an acrobatics or athletics check to wiggle out or to try and break the hold.
Okay, we'll try an acrobatics check.
The creature rolls a grand 19 to keep hold of you.
Bad roll.
Still holding you firm. That's your action. Any bonus actions?
No bonus actions. That's all I got.
All right. These strange creatures, these Kikkaviks. The first one turns on Esmerelda. It is going to try and bite her, hitting her, doing 6 points of piercing damage. The second Kikkavik flies out the window towards Bizbo.
Uh-oh.
Hitting you, doing 5 points of damage. The third Kikkavik flies up and hovering around the ceiling of this and lets out an horrendous screech and casts silence within the area. So it's a 20-foot radius silence spell. I love Kobold Press monsters. There we go. So that's where the silence has dealt with, into that corner of the room.
Okay.
Can I tell this is happening, James?
Yes, because automatically, as you look through the window, no noise is coming out from that part of the room. Esmerelda, your turn.
A second, let me see. Is there a verbal component first? No.
Mine are all verbal. Every single one.
This one isn't. So Esmeralda, seeing that Tismei needs to break out, will point her finger and cast Uncanny Avoidance.
Oh, this is a new spell.
Kobold Press spell, huh?
Yeah, it is. Uncanny Avoidance. And sorry, I can't even remember what that does. Walk me through it.
So, Uncanny Avoidance is concentration up to 1 round. You extend a hand and point a finger at a creature within 30 feet. Your magic grants the target enhanced awareness of attacks directed at it. The next attack roll against the creature before the spell ends is made with disadvantage.
Wow. Okay. So, but you do it at the friend, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah, at Tismei.
No worries. So could you click those buttons again for me, just to put the concentration on you and to give it to Tismei? Excellent. So that is your action?
Yes.
Any bonus actions for you?
No, but I am... No, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. Godwin's turn.
This is a window, right? Is it a pretty strong window or is it a weak window?
It's a pretty strong window. It's properly glazed, and it's the front window of a bakery.
So he can't dramatically crash through the window. Got it.
You can certainly try.
He can certainly try. It'd be a strength roll.
Oh yeah, great. He's great with those.
Yeah.
No.
Or he could spend a turn laser cutting through it with an appropriate.
He'll let's see. Can I do waypoints? Is that possible? 15 feet to there. Whoops. That's not. I'm just seeing. he'll fly past this, fly to this thing.
Yep.
I say, go after the spell one. That's like 30 feet.
Yep.
He will, yes, just for now, he'll also launch confetti at this one. In his war mode. And then he will tactically retreat back over here.
Love it. Fantastic. That's great. All right. To the top of the round. Quinn.
So
this creature has got
confetti.
Yeah.
Do I know? I don't even know what that means. There's just confetti behind me. I guess you did it against the other guy.
I mean, the bird is covered in confetti, so it's up to you if you want to hit it or not.
It's the help action, right?
Yeah. It's the help action.
He just starts moving his mouth, but I guess no sound's coming out. So.
Yep. You didn't hear the confetti. You just felt it on the back of your head.
Yeah, I guess you would take that as a signal, probably. I guess being in a fight with Bizbo now, that's not too far fetched, I don't think. So I'll turn and I'll throw a dagger at that bird in the air.
Sure.
Take a shot. Can I do Planar Warrior on two different people? I can do that every turn, right? I need to really learn my character more.
Yep. But every time.
The bonus action, see, yes, I'll Planar Warrior, and then I'll attack with advantage, right?
With advantage. So click the ADV button on the bottom left of your screen next to the dice, which automatically applies the advantage.
And double click my throwing dagger here, which is this one. I'll give myself my ammo back. Can I attack when out of ammo because I deleted my ammo rather than give it back to me?
Oh no.
Thank God.
22 does hit, so roll some damage.
Alright, so regular damage. And actually, do I need to plan a warrior myself, or did you do it already?
It's been done. Yeah, it should do it.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, it does. Doing 9 points of damage as the dagger swings out and catches the creature by a wing, and it kind of tumbles away. It squawks. It's still alive.
I will push up within like melee range of the other two creatures here.
Yeah, launching yourself on the table. Yep. Kind of one knee down as you're watching Esmerelda pointing towards Tismei. Bizbo, your turn.
Does the silence drop?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, this butthole is right in my way.
I'm gonna mute them in Sirenscape real quick, just for the effect of the silence.
Sure.
Is this bird just like flying above me?
It is. Yep. It's come out at you, kind of trying to pick at you, but it's still around you.
Sweet. Let me look at this. 10 feet of you. Let's see. So if I move here, it's this thing. I can't measure. See, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's not good. If I go there, 10, 10. No,
Those bird sounds. Thank you, Sirenscape.
Yes, the Eldritch Canyon will. I really want to kill it. Okay, you know what? Fuck these birds in front of me. I'm going to clear my target.
Can it only turn clockwise from now on? Like it only has that ability to turn clockwise.
Mode. Target this guy.
Sorry,
did I mess things up?
Yeah, there's all sorts of things happen there.
Oh no.
Quinn just runs off the table and runs out the door.
He just runs out.
I'm going to target. Okay, I want to target the bird in front of me, so I go to target mode, right? I click on the bird. Okay, I'm targeted, right? So first,
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use a cobalt specialty, and I'm going to say, "Oh, bird, you are so powerful and strong. Your birds are so shiny. Do not hurt me. I am just a skinny little cobalt." And use my Plead for Mercy ability, which gives advantage on these birds to everyone that's in front of me. And then I'm going to shoot him with... I'm going to come in as I'm saying that. It's like, "Oh, you're so strong and powerful." I don't know what's happening there. Okay, and then I will shoot him.
So hang on a minute. Are you moving underneath the bird? No, you're still
that one
staying
trigger,
there?
right? Underneath the bird, yeah.
No, that won't trigger it. So, okay, so you run underneath the bird, and then why don't you shoot him first? It just makes it easier because you're not getting in the way of the cannon. Yeah, sure. Sure. Take your shot.
It's all happening at once. So with advantage, so
it should automatically do that.
Oh, really?
With the plead for mercy button. Yep.
Wow.
And it doesn't.
Hey, but I crit.
Natural 20.
So it doesn't matter. That's right. My amazing ability to intimidate the foe.
Mm-hmm.
So will it automatically do the crit? Yes, it's intimidation.
Oh, more than
nice.
enough.
Just
the Eldritch cannon
just
yeah. Just feathers all over you. Feathers and bird pieces.
The bird gave me like the weirdest look, which is clear.
The head at the last second. It was like,
huh? And then I gave my Eldritch cannon, basically the back of it, like extra lights were like it powered up, to this. It just probably took out part of the bakery. I definitely want to destroy part of Tismei's. I mean, I don't want to, but I feel like this is happening.
You feel like you have to. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The bread rolls by the door. The registry and the paperwork just get flown into the air.
I'm helping.
There's a cloud of flour, feathers, and blood that's kind of mingling around the shop window at this point.
Okay.
That's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm helping.
Kikkaviks. Damn it.
Tries to grapple you again.
No, it's going to turn and claw Quinn with 2 claw attacks.
It misses both, of course.
Rolls 16, which hits.
Sure.
You take 13 points of slashing damage as this massive claw rips across your chest. The second attack rolls a 9 and misses. Tismei, you're grappled.
Realizing I don't seem to be strong enough to be able to pull away, I guess I will keep just desperately slashing at him. Silence. So that's all I got.
Okay.
So I will, keep trying to hit him with my dagger. Again with the 3?
That will miss. No bonus actions?
No bonus actions.
The bird turns towards Esmerelda once more, going to bite her. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Doing 6 points of damage, and Uncanny Avoidance expires on Esmerelda. The concentration is broken, and she falls unconscious. Esmeralda's down. This bird flies across to Bizbo.
6 points of damage? She went down?
I think she was still wounded from the previous fight.
Yeah,
I was.
It's been 3 fights in.
And the bird misses Bizbo. Esmerelda, death saving throw. And that's success. You watch as Esmeralda's, she's unconscious, but breathing towards you, Quinn. You look down quickly at her. She's still alive. Good Godwin.
Oh no. Who's attacking her? This bird?
Yeah, bird's attacking you.
Oh yeah, there's a bird attacking me. That's true. But I need to help out the peeps over here. So Godwin will go back into assault mode, and I'm just gonna keep him there for now. And he will fly in and is this bird over here attacking Esmeralda still? Like
it was, yeah. Like it has pecked her. She's fallen unconscious and it's currently perched on the table and is absolutely leering down towards her.
Okay, so yeah, Godwin will fly in heroically, and he's running low on confetti, so his little like exhaust port in his back area, where he has excess oil, will just open and a bunch of oil will just pour out all over this bird, oiling its feathers. Yeah.
Love it.
And then
Quinn,
fly away.
Your turn.
What did you just do? Did you get another help action?
did, yep.
Yes, he crapped
the-
all over that bird.
The one right in front of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that just downed Esmeralda.
Okay.
Just for reference, because the creature moved, that's now the that's now the silence.
That's not great.
Yep.
Each time you do this, okay. First time on each of your turns you hit a favorite enemy. Dear God. Yeah, I will, trying to... Fuck. I'll just strike the one then. I'll strike the one that, Godwin inked on. He's kind of using him as a guide, I suppose. So, Planar Warrior. The first one does it on myself, right?
Yes. Yep.
So I'll do that.
The first one changes the damage to force. The second one gives you the extra d6.
Oh. Okay.
The creatures that are immune to slashing, piercing damage, it changes your daggers.
But you have to do both anyway, don't you? When you cast it,
Yeah,
like you can't choose anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
You target the bird in front of me for me.
Yes, I have done.
Thank you. And then advantage, and then roll.
Yep. That'll hit 21. Do you add your favored foe to that or not?
I do want to actually as well, yeah, but it doesn't do anything this turn, I don't think. So I click it on myself.
It does something at that turn.
Does it? I thought it.
Yep.
Okay, then
When
yeah.
you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can just go bang. So you click both buttons.
All right.
Beautiful. And then roll the damage. Hopefully 3 dice come tumbling out. Look at that. Beautiful. Doing 12 points of damage as you slash away. There are now 2 wounded birds here. That's your bonus action. That's your action. Unless you want to move away, it's Bizbo's turn.
No, I don't want to move.
Okay. Over to you, Bizbo.
Bonus action to move my turret. It's going to move. You could take an attack, I guess.
Yeah, it will. It's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Just because I hate those things.
The turrets.
Alright, let's see if I hit. The bird instinctively goes to bite the moving turret and rolls a 1 and misses.
This is all metal. You can't pack metal. And then it will fire at that bird. So I'll target that bird.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then I will fire. Whoops, that's the damage. My bad.
That's
All
okay.
right. If it hits, it's gonna be glorious. Yeah.
25 will hit. So was that 12 damage?
Yes.
It was, yeah.
Is, and it should push it away.
It
But
pushes
it's a-
away to gone forever as a second bird
Yes.
explodes in a flurry of flowers.
I
and-
go. By the
Flower,
way,
that
my
flower.
arch enemy are birds. That's the little known kobold fact for everyone. So that bird exploded. So
Yep.
now is the silence gone?
No, the silence is the creature next to you.
That's what I was. Oh, that's what I was aiming.
Oh, okay.
I
had
should
the
have
other one.
targeted that. I don't know why that.
For some reason the other one was. I'm just going to make my own life easy and put that one over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I killed that bird though.
Yeah. So the bird, the silence is now gone.
Great. Then I'm going to
Okay,
run
cool.
up here.
Bonus action and your action, yeah?
I haven't done my action.
No, your action, bonus action. Yep.
Yep. I'm going to run up here. And then I believe I'm 10 feet away from everybody there, right? And yeah.
I'll just step you back just 1 so you're not sharing a spot. Yep, you should be 10 feet
So
away
I'm 10
from
feet away from the Kikkamuru and the Sibak. So I will use my second beat for mercy.
Yep, that's fine.
You are all so bird-like and gallant in your feathers.
Bizbo, what are you
I don't
doing?
know what I'm saying.
Get off your
It's
knees.
working.
We're in the middle of a fight.
It's working.
What's working?
So both of them should have everybody has advantage on them for the next round.
Oh no.
It's incredible. You're just like a little like a little bomb. You still plead for mercy bomb.
Okay. This was supposed to be a draconic roar, but it really didn't fit Bizbo, so...
Yeah, it's more like a whining, annoyance. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So you granted advantage on both those creatures. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. This Kikkamora is going to try and get that second claw under Tismei. Rolls a 16, which hits. So strength check, please, Kid.
Strength.
I roll 16.
No.
Done.
4.
All right. And then wings aloft, the Kikkamora flies. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Can I make
40.
an attack?
Out the door, and you do get an attack of opportunity against
With
it. So let me
advantage,
target
right?
it. Yes, with advantage. Let me target it for you. Go for it.
21.
That'll hit. Yep.
Can I favored foe this one? No, how's this ability even work that I have? I can do it twice, right?
You can. Yep. And it doesn't require an action, or a bonus action, so you can favored foe it. Sure.
I'll do that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Self. It's my second usage of it, and then roll.
Done. You slash out of it, but because this weapon is not being used as a planar warrior weapon, you do get a sense of resisting the mundane nature of the dagger strike as it flies past you. Tismei, you're grappled. No
She
longer
goes.
silent.
She goes with him now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is right there.
Oh no. Please. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I don't have. I can't do anything unless I break this grapple because I don't have anything I can do at a distance. Everything I do Esmeralda is touch. So.
Acrobatics roll to break.
Just keep frantically trying to break the grapple.
You mean when you made this character, you didn't know that you'd have to break grapple 14 times over the course of the first 2 matches? Hey!
16 will do it. You're no longer grappled as you wiggle your way out of the creature's hole.
Oh, I wasn't even expecting it to work. Okay. I'm gonna run back in towards Esmeralda.
And it's going to try and slash at you as you run.
Fine.
Oh god, it's a 25 to hit.
Oh, definitely hit.
Doing a grand total of 7 points of damage as it slashes you across the back, frustrated and furious that you've managed to wriggle out of its claws.
20. Oh wait, I can't. There's the cannon isn't the.
It's tiny. You can run over it.
Yeah, you can
Like,
run
could I
over
go around it? Okay, I
You
want
just
to
run
go
over
around
it.
Yep.
Okay.
She steps on it
30
and
feet?
crushes it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go
No.
right back there. And I can't do anything as a bonus action, but at least I'm right there. And I'll just kneel down next to Esmeralda. I'm like, oh no. And that's my turn.
You have a healing kit?
Do I have a healing kit? I don't know what I do.
You do have cure wounds as an action. Oh no, you've used action to break
I
out
used
of
my
the
action to break the grapple.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Alright, this creature. Yep, is going to try and attack Esmerelda. And that misses with a 13 with advantage.
We're all kind of shielding her, like.
Oh my gosh.
Esmeralda, make a death save. And that is a fail. So 1 fail, 1 success. Godwin, your turn.
I'm sorry. If that thing connects, is Esmeralda dead?
It's
No.
considered two death saves.
2
fails.
death saves, and then she fails right after
Already
that.
failed 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Godwin give CPR to Esmeralda?
Not without a medical kit attached to it.
Okay. Can I do that in the future?
No.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Yes.
You can't give me false hope I can attach things to Godwin.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
You can do anything you want to.
That's right.
That is true.
Only my
That is true.
imagination.
It
his
is true.
limit.
Over time, we could do that. Yep.
He'll just have a defibrillator pads on his little arms. He's going to run in and
Oh, sorry, Ezra.
Taylor it away.
Sorry,
Oil
Taylor.
up the
Taylor's having a heart
Kikimora.
attack, a real heart attack. You okay?
He's going to oil up the
I'm just like,
Kikimora
no.
to give back some advantage to Quinn and then fly away if Quinn wants to. But you know.
No problem. Quinn, your turn.
Quinn is kind of like stuck because like they just were able to successfully fend off this fucking bird right here from just clawing Esmerelda to death. And we still have advantage on this bird, right? Is this
You
bird?
have advantage on
Yeah.
both.
Get the bird.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's gonna pull out a dagger. Dagger and
You have transferred your favored foe over to the Kikimora.
yeah, that's fine.
So
That's fine.
Yeah,
But I can still do Plain of Warrior again.
you can. Yep.
Just the gift that keeps on giving, I guess. I don't know. And I'll attack the bird here with advantage, right?
Yep.
Do you target him for me? Because I don't know how
I
to do
have.
that stuff.
Yeah.
You're the best. God, you're just so nice, you know?
It's years of playing with children. That
I
will
know, well,
hit
I-
the 20.
I'll take that comment, I think, in stride and just keep going.
Oh, very nice. 9 points of damage as Quinn slashes over the unconscious and bleeding body of Esmerelda and destroys the creature.
Needing to help.
And I think I'll stay. Maybe I'll dramatically turn kind of to the creature in the door. But that won't use my movement, though. I kind of want to like keep this like bubble around Latrini and
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Bizbo.
Well, I can't do any. I don't have a medical kit or anything, so I will take care. You messed with the wrong PI today, Birdman. And I will pull out my double-barreled shotgun revolver.
Right.
First, I'm going to attack him with the Eldritch Cannon.
Yep.
That does the most damage. So I should have advantage on this one.
Yes.
Attack advantage. What's the list?
How you managed to get a familiar and a cannon is beyond me.
Artificers. That's an 8. Wait till he hits his homunculus. That hits.
Monster.
11 points of damage.
And then I will rotate my barrel of my gun.
He gets moved, yeah? Out the door?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will move up. Rotate my barrel of my gun. Does he look like he's fleeing or wants to come back inside?
He was fleeing with Tismei. He's turned. He turned to attack her as she ran back in.
Okay, I'll just attack with. I'll turn it to the red side, and the runes flare red.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Get the beast.
Cinder rounds.
I have to come up with some cooler.
Doing 8 points of fire damage as it slams into the creature's body. It roars in frustration and anger, and then flies directly at Bizbo.
Okay.
He's going to cast Blinding Smite. It's going to cast Blinding Smite and then attack you with its claw.
Like that.
I don't like that.
Not one bit.
So it
No,
does.
wait! I see the claw coming in. I have one more spell slot.
Yeah?
And I push, there's a big red button that says emergency only. I push that. And out of a little box on my shoulder, a clockwork turtle with a thick shell rolls out. And like as the claw hits the shell as I cast shield.
Nice.
It's my
That is awesome.
It's my auto turtle defender.
And shield turns around the class to 23 and it goes to attack you, completely missing.
You got a sound? A shield sound?
Yeah.
The name of my inventions don't come up. I don't like that.
No one else heard that sound, right? Just now? That
I
magical...
heard it.
Oh, okay.
Tismei, your turn.
Tismei is freaking out, and she's going to reach down to Esmeralda and just put her hands on her shoulders and go, "Oh no, what have I done?" And cast Cure Wounds. My one spell slot I got back.
Level 1. Yep. Okay.
Level 1. It's all I got.
Thank
the
God.
one I got back.
7 hit points back to Esmeralda.
Not much, but gotta get her back up.
Ooh.
The wounds close over.
Audio. That's so good.
And I'll just say, I'm so sorry. And she will move back around in front of Esmeralda. Let's see. To here.
Yep.
To get in between her and the creepy dude. And just be like, leave them alone. And that is her turn.
Esmeralda, you're alive.
As Esmeralda's getting up, you'll also just notice that her skin goes less from like this nice faint pink color and starts to turn red, and around her eyes turn orange as anger shows across her face as she begins to stand. And she will move past Tismei, so...
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
15. And she's gonna point a finger and cast Firebolt at this creature.
Okay.
So.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I swear to God!
Wait.
What?
Shouldn't she have advantage against them? You get one
Oh,
advantage.
she should.
Oh,
Yes, she should.
It's true.
That'll hit.
17?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah!
Big roll. Oh no.
Ba-ba-bow.
We got there. We barely got there.
She summons all the anger in her.
He's not a very angry person,
All of
guys.
the eldritch might. The thousands of years of fey magic that is in your blood.
Okay, over to Goblin.
Godwin, you know, he'll do a thing. He will. He's so angry now. His eyes turn red, and he flies in and does a combination of confetti and oil. So it's a oily confetti.
Sticking.
that
It's
covers
just
the
sticking
sky.
all over.
That's right. And all over the floor, all over the bread, everywhere.
Oh
It's just
my
disgusting.
Oh my God.
And then he flies back to Esmeralda and is like, goes on her shoulder and starts to like, he's like really worried. He looks worried, so he starts to like pick up your clothing where it's been ripped. And he's fussing over you now. Yeah.
Oh.
Quinn, your turn.
Quinn will take a step forward and he will planar warrior. I'm gonna do all the buttons this time. So planar warrior.
And can you reapply your favored foe too?
Favored foe.
Favored foe. Yep.
Advantage.
Yep. Now, just to let you know, it's a little crowded in there. You'll need to kind of somersault around Esmeralda or something just to get a clear shot at him.
Sure. Do you want me like? Is this better if I move down here?
That's better, thanks. Yep.
And then yeah, he's gonna send one.
18 will hit. Man, that's so cool. 18 points of damage. And all of that should have been... That's longbow damage. How are you getting longbow damage?
It's a great question. Oh, I clicked longbow like an idiot. I'm sorry. What's the first? The first one should be...
It's okay.
Want me to
First
redo
one
it?
should be a D6, so just roll me a D6 for me.
Sure.
Please. You rolled a 6 on the bow. And rolled a 5, so 17 points, so it will apply another 6 damage to the creature. Yep, no worries. Okay, cool. It's looking in a bad way. This one has hit it hard, and it looks across to you, puzzled, because of the planar energy on this force as you're summoning what is around the ley lines around you, and then expelling it towards the creature. It looks across very puzzled as to how this could have occurred.
Does it look like it's fleeing at all?
It's looking scared. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I'll stay then. Never mind.
You walked into the wrong bakery. And then gonna fire a eldritch cannon round at him.
These episode
So
titles just write themselves.
The The advantage should be gone now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cannon.
Are you in the way of your own Eldritch Cannon?
No, you can ignore cover.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
of course
it's-
you can.
Pro build. Eric can tell you all about it at some point.
Yeah.
Doing 7 points of damage, yep.
And then it
It's
pushes
in
away, right?
real trouble now. Real strife. Yep.
It pushes away, and I say, and I pull up my double barrel shotgun to its face and say good night, birdie. I'm trying to look cool. I pull out a pipe and try to smoke it, but I start coughing.
Oh my god.
Say good
Yes!
night.
Yes!
It will automatically roll a crit damage.
It will automatically roll crit damage.
Yes!
Oh my god!
Yes!
Jeez Louise.
I
Yes!
impress you.
Cobalt. Oh my god.
It was the cool
Because I
one-liner. It was
supercharged
the
my
one-liner.
thing, and I mean, I feel like some of them, there has to be a little bit of fire in the.
A huge amount of fire, yeah. The tarred, confettied, now burning creature just explodes with fire, and its hideous form, its wings extended, falls backwards into the doorway, completely lifeless.
And then I go, but I actually breathe in some tobacco, so I start coughing.
And with that, guys, with the lifeless form of the creature on the within the doorstep, and the very heavily wounded Esmerelda taking a knee, Quinn looks down at his wounds, the large slash starting to bleed into his tunic. And we're going to take a break while we all recover a bit, and Taylor can have a big deep breath. And,
My god.
and we'll be back
A
shortly.
long rest, for God's sake!
Jesus.
Please? You've thrown everything at my poor baby.
Level 3. And
She's got a sister, Desmerelda, that looks just like her, that could easily have
Identical.
stepped right in. You know?
That's right.
I'm pulling one of her brothers in at that point.
Yeah.
She's given me 10 siblings, so I'm just working my way slowly.
Working it perfect. That's-
Until one is an orphan. Until one is
Till one's finally an orphan.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, everyone. We're going to take a little break while we take a big deep breath and recover. Oh, that was close.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly.
All right, I'm going to push this over.
And welcome back. The dust has settled, the feathers have settled, the confetti has settled, the tar and flour has settled from our little break. Wow, close run combat. Always a scary thing when players who are unconscious are getting attacked by weird-looking ibis creatures in a bakery. That's not your normal Sunday. Everyone's kind of shaken it off a bit. We've had a little bit of a moment to collect ourselves, and welcome back to Feytouched. As the dust settles, Tismei, you see your mother, father, and sister slowly, their eyes coming back to consciousness. The bakery is a complete mess. There's flour everywhere. The shelves are down as the creatures have been battered up against the walls. Tables overturned. There's a hell of a lot of automatons kind of wandering around. And you see this fiery-eyed, furious Fey, Esmerelda, the Eladrin she, that seems to be radiating these waves of anger in front of you as you kind of get to your feet. Your father looks completely shocked, wide-eyed. What do you do?
I kind of just stand wherever I am, not really sure which direction to go in first, and just say, "Father, are you all right? I'm sorry, we got attacked. I don't know what's happening."
What happened? I was waiting and talking, and then
there was this creature, a dream.
This bird, that, and he points towards the creature in the door frame.
Yes,
perched over me in a dream.
It cast some sort of spell, and it attacked us. It was trying to take me somewhere. I'm sorry, it's messed everything up in the bakery. We fought it off, but this is all my fault. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I mean, me neither. Are more coming.
I don't know,
soldiers.
But I should go.
The soldiers, and he kind of looks towards you. I'll hold them off as he moves towards Quinn. You stay away from her.
No, he helped. It's Father. These two, Bizbo and Quinn, they helped. They're here to help.
Run.
It's okay.
Run.
I know. She'll start grabbing her stuff. I'm sure it got dumped somewhere. Grab her bag and she'll just keep apologizing. She's like, "I'm so sorry." Okay, she's.
Maybe if we give the army this creature, we can slow them down some, give you some time to go to wherever you think is safe. But
Okay, whatever if you think that will help. I shouldn't stay here. If something else comes, I can't have them attack my family. I need to go. Now.
Tismei's dad looks towards you, Quinn. You helped her. You stopped it?
Aye, sir.
Go. Will you help once more? Go with her.
Take this creature to the army. Tell them that we repelled another attack. And that's, we'll go with Tismei, right, Bizbo? And we'll
I'm over on a different part.
we'll do our best to protect her, of course.
Use the back. Follow the river. Stay off the road. You'll be there in an hour. He grabs Tismei by the face and kisses her on the top of the head, and your mother appears with a bundle of baked pastries. Take this with you. Romilly will meet you. Oh my God! And she touches the horns that are starting to protrude, and the dried blood still caked around your forehead, and just caresses the cheek by the translucent eye. Oh my God!
I'm sorry, Mother. I'm so sorry.
What have they done?
I don't. I should go. I have to go.
You hear the sounds of marching feet moving towards you. Go, run. I'll drag Trini here, and starts to drag the corpse of this raven-like creature out the front door.
Can I say, but while that was happening, I wanted to be poking around this corpse.
Sure.
Okay, before the dragging happened. So just that's a.
What are you looking for?
I mean, he's investigating. He's I'm just going through its clothes, looking for any like objects or seagulls, any type of notes, anything that I can give a clue on what this thing is or where it came from, anything like that.
Can you make a investigation roll, please?
Oh, thank God!
And
as I'm doing this, my bands around my head is over again, and the monocle. There's like a rotating little tool thing at the end, and the monocle has rotated, and there's now one of those like kind of jewelers magnifying like optics over my eye. So can I use my spell, my mind electron spell?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Okay. So I click the self button, right? Yep. That will. Okay, cool. Yep. And then I will use investigation, which I am actually. Good.
1 second. I'm just checking that worked.
It said, effect exceptional wit, Bizbo the Hammerthorn.
It does. That's concentration. I didn't see the actual. Oh God, you've changed all the names of everything.
I put the name of the spell it's a cantrip. So it's right. I have 3 cantrips. Yeah.
This is the Cobalt Press cantrip while he's investigating.
There we go. Yep. So click both buttons. The first one is concentration. The second one actually fires up the effect. That's great.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then abilities, skills. Go back to that page. Investigation. So it didn't seem to roll the.
Okay. So just give us
a D6.
Sorry.
I'll just roll a D6.
Yep. Sorry.
It gave it a plus.
Look at that.
6.
No, that's
plus 6.
That's a plus 6.
Jesus.
So 20. I'm a PI, kind of.
Okay. You rifle its way through the body, and you find a small bag. It's kind of like an over-the-shoulder bag, but it's been enclosed within its cloth, within its wings. And reaching in, you feel the shape of 3 small eggs. Again, you kind of look at them. They're green and speckled, and like the other ones, you feel this. You feel this. The heartbeat of these 3, and there is also a brooch here within the bag, a bronze brooch with the figure of a black feather.
I'm so glad you're remembering to play D&D, Eric. Like that you should search bodies, that you should take notes, that you should just do all the things.
Well, but it's also my character. I normally am not this, but if I'm playing a character who purports to be a PI. So it was a bronze brooch, 3 speckled eggs, and what was the first one? Like a paper with.
No, just a bag, just like an over-the-shoulder bag. Yep.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll grab that stuff quickly because I hear the stuff going on behind me and throw it in my bag.
I'm not sure why that didn't work. Could I get you to make a history or arcana roll, please?
Yes. Can I use my exceptional wit again?
You can. Yep.
Okay. So this time, when I'm trying to recount a memory, what this looks like, instead of a tool in my eye, I told you there was like little, kind of like, almost like little cylinders.
Yep.
On top of this thing, and as I flip a switch, they start filling with electricity, and then these little spikes below it start like shocking my head as I'm like, as it's like supercharging my brain. It's science, okay? Don't.
Okay.
Science.
It's like Tesla coils out the top of
it's like little Tesla coils that are electrically in my head.
It's just science, guys.
Science. So this was Arcana. You said I could use Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana or History. Yeah,
we'll use Arcana. Doesn't matter. They're the same. So.
Still didn't have the D6.
6.
That's weird. 13. No. That despite the electrical wiring and accessing the database of humanity, no, you're unaware about what.
You could have just flipped through your notes for a history check.
There's a steam.
Instead, you decided to.
A little explosion goes off, and there's some steam as I oh crap, I didn't calibrate it. All right, we have to get out of here.
A move as Tismei's father then drags the body away. So you kind of maybe that's it. Maybe you're almost on the point of understanding what's going on, and then the body's dragged out of the house and into the street. Tismei, you running?
Yeah. Yes. Out of trying to keep away from anyone, probably towards the edges of town, but trying to head towards the mill where Romilly says meet.
Can I get you guys to make I'm assuming, Quinn, are you following? Esmerelda and Tismei bolt out the back door to skirt around the outskirts of town and plunge their way into it isn't a forest, but it's kind of a wooded area, the wooded outskirts of town. It's, it's the woods that you would have played in all your life. So it's easy enough for you to follow the goat tracks and the children's trails. To kind of skirt around town. Quinn following? Bizbo following?
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah. We're in it.
Are we trying to stealth our way through here, or are you going for speed, or are you going for subtlety?
I feel like with the chaos, if there's still chaos from the first fight, and this guy's dragging out this massive raven carcass, I don't know, I feel like there's enough for us to speed get away, but it's... Can I tell? Is there enough chaos going that we can make haste out of here with confidence?
Make a perception check.
I too would like to add my uncanny wit to my perception check.
That's the thing.
Judging by the laughter, that's not going to happen. But okay.
A 19. No, I think you're right. I think the sound you hear the sounds of shouting from in the square. It sounds as though that the appearance of yet another Fey corpse in the middle of town is certainly gathering people's attention. You hear, "Oh yeah, there's another one," from soldiers as you hear the movement.
I think we use that chaos and kind of double time. I'll push the group and say let's go now. Let's use this moment while we have it.
And you plunge your way into the woods that head north along the paths, and eventually, over time, over the next 15 minutes or so, you find your way to the river. The Ardennes River that gurgles and spills its way from the mountains to the east, and winds its way even deeper into the forest. You hear the sound of the babbling of the kind of brooks, the rivulets, the trickles and the eddies that seems to cover your departure, cover the movement as you leave. And for the first time after running headlong away from Riverbend, you have the opportunity to finally catch a breath with the sounds of the river covering your retreat. And it's now that, I guess, Quinn, Esmerelda, the wounds take its toll. You find yourself completely out of breath. You sense the claw marks, the slash marks, and that uncomfortable feeling of when the adrenaline finally runs out, and you feel the pain for the first time.
How much farther is this mill?
About another 30 minutes.
Still about another 30 minutes.
Sorry. I thought you were asking me.
Perfect, I love it.
Godwin is it flies down to you, Esmeralda, and is kind of picking up the back of your shirt a little bit, trying to help you carry you. He's he's straining. His little gyrocoptic motors are straining because he's tiny compared to you. So but he's trying, and he's making little concerned beeping sounds.
She's going to like lift him off and please don't. That's taffeta, and just try to shoo him off. We're getting back to our feet, and you say it's only half an hour more, right? And then
Yes,
I can get some rest.
If we need to slow down, or I don't know.
Are we being followed?
That's
Survival or perception check?
I'm just gonna assume perception's 4, survival's 6. We'll do that one. 17.
You're pretty confident you've managed to slip away unnoticed.
I think we can slow our pace a little if we need to.
Let's do that for the last portion of the journey. I'm sorry, I'm so exhausted. I don't have any. I wish I could help.
You've done enough. Thank you.
Is this normal for crazy insect and bird creatures to attack you left and right?
No. This is definitely a first. I don't know what's happening. This is not how this day was supposed to go.
When we asked about missing children, you guys failed to mention that there were frequent marauders to the village, it seems.
There weren't.
The bird creatures said that was it the bird who mentioned the baby not wanting the baby, or was it the insect guy?
The bird.
There's the bird.
The bird seemed to be behind. Whatever wants you is the same thing that grabbed the baby.
It did seem to indicate that, yes.
And it mentioned some type of hag or lady of the forest. Do you know of this creature?
Not.
Did it give you a name?
Yes, the name was. Tismei says confidently.
Yeah, do you need some help? I pull out a little diode with electricity going up.
Oh god.
This definitely works.
Let's see. I wrote it down, but I forgot.
I'm not gonna help you. I'm Muerta.
I'm Muerta. Okay.
Muerta.
Muerta. O-M.
I'm Muerta.
I'm Muerta.
Oh,
Write that down, Bizbo.
Yes.
Oh, I did write that down. Actually, that was my one note.
I was gonna say I have it in my notes. I just pulled them all up. Yeah, Muerta. I the first I ever heard the name was when we were in the square when the first antennaed creature showed up. I don't know this individual personally.
She wants
Esmeralda's
you.
actually going to. Yeah, Esmeralda's going to think back on her histories. If is this somebody who's known in the Unseelie court that we know about, or is this someone new?
History check, sure. Oh,
There we go.
Huge. That is huge.
Did you lose poison by dying? Is that a passive play that you did? Was that...
Yeah, the poison has run off. It was a 10-minute poison, so that's actually
Okay.
it did run out. The name does ring a bell. She is a prominent hag in the Shadow Court, and in fact, with the 23. You would know that she also was once a member of the court of the River King. She was once a courtier of the River King. The River King court is a smaller court of the Summer Court. It's the River King himself swears fealty to the Court of Roses, and lives around the Ardennes, the forest in which you're in.
Esmeralda's gonna make a pained noise and just, oh, he was once a one of us, someone from the summer court, a courtier to the king of the River King, but it appears she's gone to the Shadow Court now. Very strong hag. Are you sure she was the one that reached out to you? She wants you.
That's the name that was said. I don't know any hags. I don't think.
I'm sorry, one of us?
What?
One of who?
One of the Fae.
I see.
Wasn't this did we figure this out before at all? Or I thought my
He
character
did
heard
shout
mention-
that
Yeah. Okay.
the bug guy did shout that I was from the summer court and he wanted to take my head. So
Okay. Yeah.
But do we know what any of that means? Like, do you, Bizbo, do you know what the summer court is?
Yeah.
Oh. Do I know what the summer court is, James? I feel like...
Wait, don't I, James?
Yeah. Bizbo absolutely does.
I mean, I know what we're looking for. We look for
Look,
lines.
I think you would. I think you
Okay.
would understand the summer and winter courts, the sealy and the unsealed, just
On like a
because
very
you're
surface
trained to
level.
find, that
Okay.
there are fae. The good fae of the summer court, the bad fae of the winter court. Very simplistic, yeah.
Right. Black and white.
I point to Quinn. Sorry, go on.
No, please.
And I say, oh yeah, he's also a Fae.
Esmeralda's gonna whip her head around and just stare at him and try to like gauge on where he's from. And you're of the Fae.
No.
That's what I swear to God. Sorry, what was her name? Romilly called you a she.
I raised all my life in the kingdom, in Raywald, I believe, right, James?
Mm-hmm.
I'm as much of a soldier as everyone else here. I've never been to the Feywild, never been outside this plane, never been outside the kingdom until weeks ago when we began our march here.
You don't have to be from the Feywild to be Fae. You know that, right?
There's clearly a lot of
Really?
things that I don't know right now.
So I'm sorry, Quinn. I thought Romilly seemed like she was in the know, and when she called you a she, you didn't look surprised. So maybe she was wrong.
Yes.
It seems like she's wrong about a couple things. I mean, we sat through an entire ceremony that ended up in a bloodbath, so I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of mixed energies going on right now.
Oh, wait, Esmerelda. You mentioned the Shadow Court. You know of the Shadow Court?
Yes, that's why I've been sent into your realm. I'm supposed to find them and stop them because they've been causing a lot of trouble in the Feywilds as well.
Get out of here! That's why I'm in the village to research the Shadow Court. It's like we are two lone wolves from a different pack. We've come together in the same village. What? Oh, you're also a lone wolf in the pack. Don't worry, Quinn.
How many lone wolf packs do you plan on forming in a 24-hour period?
It's when the lone wolf, we're just a bunch of lone wolves together in one pack together.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a wolf. That seems a bit aggressive, don't you think?
I like wolves. I mean, I've never met one in real life, but they look nice and cuddly. No, are they not?
Oh, no, okay. Well, let's hope you never meet one and destroy that image you have in your head. It's quite pleasant, though.
Okay.
But she's actually gonna turn again, Quinn, and just kind of look him over, and we'll see. Is there anything popping? She's gonna be looking for things that pop out, whether there's signs of just a natural inclination to magic, or just something that could point to why she called him a she.
Make an insight check. Unless there's a spell. You're out of spell slots, I'm assuming.
No spells. This is just her just base
Yep.
knowledge.
For Fadar.
Fate. A 17. Look, he's got elvish qualities, there's no question. His eyes are almond. There's a definite fair skin here. He doesn't have the beauty and the radiance of a true she that you can tell.
Says you.
He's a plain. If he was Fey, he'd be a pretty plain, kind of boring.
He's like covered in plain cover. Like everything's covered about him. Hood. There's like almost no skin showing. Like he's drab. Like there's no color. There's literally just like dark material leathers all over him. He's kind of sulking now because you're staring him over and he doesn't like that.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I can do this because it might also be an insight check, but I was curious as to when they were having that back and forth, if judging by Quinn's reaction, if he was did it seem like he's on the up and up about not knowing why Romilly called him a she, or like he was trying to hide something with that regard?
Yeah, insight. Yep.
Okay, insight.
I pushed
Not
Bizbo into the river.
Check.
What? Thinking back at the conversation and then looking back and forth, this looks news to him.
Okay.
You don't think he's being deceitful as Bizbo falls into the river.
I sink like a stone. I am full of adventures.
No.
As Esmeralda will just cross her arm, tilt her head, and just perhaps she just saw the Fey ancestry in your elven blood, but I don't see anything outwardly Fey about you. Maybe she was wrong.
Apparently, the most Fey thing about me is you, to be honest. As it turns out.
I am. Well, I am unabashedly, but yes, you don't seem to have any of the Fey qualities that are common amongst our people.
What are those qualities? Chaos, lack of respect for rules and order.
You don't seem to know much about the Fae, do you?
Oh, okay. Well, that was hurtful. You know, I did try to help all of you. And no, we do. We follow rules and agreements and rituals. The Summer Court does. However, the Shadow Court is not following or abiding by any known laws. That's actually the reason why we're trying to stop it, because they are causing a lot of trouble. And if they're from the Shadow Court,
I'm also here researching the Shadow Court, and I think they've been responsible for kidnappings all across the kingdom. I don't know why, but they've targeted some important individuals, some just random people. It doesn't seem to quite make sense. I had a big board with a bunch of string going everywhere, but that was left behind. I have a bunch of notes, but yes, that's Tramana, the sage who lived here, she wrote a book on them. So what do you know? Why would they be kidnapping people?
I don't know anything personally other than what people have said, and that creepy bird-like creature did mention the hag wanting to create a group or something, meeting a third, and said the baby wasn't what they were looking for. It doesn't explain all the rest of the disappearances, but that's as far as I know.
Esmeralda's actually going to take a moment to just think this over. Kidnappings of people, both important and non, and the use of what sounds like vessels, but the baby didn't appear to be a good one. Like, she's trying to see, is there something she's been taught? Is this old ritualistic magic that hasn't been practiced in a while? Or is this something new?
Arcana. Let's go for Arcana.
We could just turn back. I mean, my lieutenant is a stand-up guy. We could just go back and have the army surround and protect us and keep us from...
You mean the men
No.
with iron? No. Absolutely not.
I can't go back there.
Those men with iron...
They said
are the reason that we've gotten out of the first 2 scuffles we've been in. I mean, this guy, point to Bizbo.
I turn around.
He's got a cannon.
Is there another guy?
But Bizbo is not of the army. Are you, Bizbo? I thought you weren't. Bizbo, you're not of the army, are you?
He's of the iron, at least.
Not technically. No, I'm not. No, I'm not of the army. No, I mean.
No.
No.
Romilly has told us not trust those soldiers. No, we cannot risk me or Tismei to fall into their hands. We must go to the mill.
I agree.
Whether or not you want to come with us, that's fine. But if you try to bring those soldiers, I swear unto my ancestors, I will make you regret it. I don't like doing.
James, can I check out Tismei, and do I think these Fae are tracking them magically, or do they kind of just know where she was in town? Is there anything I can kind of detect or use? I'll use detect magic if I need to, but I don't think that's.
I think that's probably the only thing, really. It's
okay.
There's no.
Okay, I start pulling out this giant device with a bunch of different crazy wires, and I'm configuring them, and the wires are going around you, Tismei.
We're walking.
Ritually cast.
We're walking.
What is this?
Yeah, as we're walking, I'm ritually casting. All my things are
magic.
Gone. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but standard mode. No, I have my Magidar Detector on 5000.
Okay.
Detect magic. So you renamed all your spells into
every spell.
Every spell.
That's right.
Magidar, what was it? Magidar Detector.
Magidar Detector on 5000 trademark.
How do you? Is there some kind of device you look through? How does it?
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of dowsing rods, but they're kind of they're all bent and at almost weird angles because they're picking up magic, so it's not really it's a little bit more. There's just multiple, probably one for each school, and then I have little dials with gauges with different type of numbers and other a rounds, probably just a bunch of weird dials and gauges as I'm tweaking this.
I feel like I'm sulking and holding a rod as we're walking, just to because you just handed them out to people, and so I've got 2 rods, just randomly holding them as we continue to press forward.
You automatically are drawn to the pendant around Esmerelda's neck. You've seen this. You haven't seen this before. There is a radiation of divination that's coming out from her. But looking over Tismei a bit closer, I mean, it's up to you, Tismei, whether you're happy for him to do this. There's wires coming out towards you, and he's kind of peering.
I'm definitely nervous about it, but I'm not stopping him at the moment because I'm still kind of curious as to what's going on. It's still walking. As long as it's not stopping me from walking, I'm kind of just looking around as it's happening. And I keep just saying, what is this? What is happening? What is this?
There is an overwhelming shadow of transmutation, but it seems to be fading, as if the spell has been cast and it's now kind of dissipating. But you do see a glow in a similar vein to Esmeralda's necklace that seemingly is kind of coming from beneath the folds of her clothes. She's carrying something, and there is a sense of this divination magic, a sense of scrying. She's carrying something that would allow someone to watch her.
I say, Tismei, stop.
She'll stop.
There's something. Somebody put a tracker on you.
What is a tracker?
I don't know. I came up with that word totally randomly, but there's some type of magical device that seems to be. That's why they keep finding you. Quinn, go into her clothes.
No, you can ask her to reach into her clothes. No.
Oh.
And
yes.
Esmeralda is putting herself in between Tismei and these 2 men. And absolutely not.
Don't yell at me. I didn't come up with the idea. That's his thing.
What? Who cares? Kobolds live all 30 deep. Just sleep on top. Sorry. What? Sorry. It's something in your clothes. I believe in this area over there.
Okay, and I guess
Swat your
I'll...
hand with one of your rods.
Ow! Why?
Wherever he's pointing, I guess I'll go into some of like the pockets and pouches that I have always like strapped on belts
And you draw out the white swan feather.
feather. Is it
Yes.
this?
I think it's this. I take it from you.
Hey,
Unless you hold, if you're not letting me take it, then I'll.
no, I mean, if you just kind of snatched it, I think she would have like
Yeah.
instantly pulled away. But if you just wanted to look at it, she'd then slowly give it back to you. I found it in my our sleeping quarters before the ceremony this morning. I had no idea what it was, but now that I think about it, did Tismei notice? Does anything about this feather remind her of the creature that attacked?
Yeah, when you saw a kind of a circlet of
like-
white swan feathers
Yeah.
just underneath its robes. Yeah, it certainly had a collection of them. It wasn't its feathers at all. It was certainly something that it seemed to have collected.
Wearing a necklace of another bird's feathers.
Yep.
Cobalt Press, you are dirty. Dirty, weird, creepy.
I think this is it. Do I have any idea what this is, or I just know that this is what they're talking about?
It's a swan feather.
Okay, wait. I need to investigate. Do you mind if we stop for another 10 minutes? A solid 10?
I don't know. How long have we been walking since the last time?
We gotta be close. Can we just
You should be close by now.
About 15 more. Yeah, about
I don't want to
halfway.
bring it. I don't want to bring it to the place. I just want to.
No, that's
see what
fair.
this is.
That's a good idea.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Can
I grab all the rods. I stuff them back in my
Thank you.
backpack.
Jeez, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I pull out another device. It looks like a giant tube with all these prongs, and I want to put the feather in my Arcana confabulator chamber. Trademark.
Identify.
Yes, identify.
This is James 100% your fault. You let this happen. You let him become an artificer and name.
I didn't know the extent of what would happen.
come on,
This is a Frankenstein thing here.
We
I
kinda-
created this and
kind of warned you this is gonna happen, and he has full control now of.
We have 10 minutes. We can talk while I'm doing this. I mean, I have to sit here.
Oh, 10. Oh no, wait, I don't have any spells. What am I talking about? Never mind.
you sit down by the river.
I will.
Go on.
I will not do anything. Never mind.
While I'm doing this, can I talk to Esmeralda? Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
So you are from the summer court, you said.
Yes, the Court of Rosa specific.
And they are worried about the shadow fae as well.
Yes, so the Shadow Court has been, well, I guess I should explain a little bit more about the Feywild and the Summer Court and the Winter Court. There's different levels of the court. Of course, the ruling class is the Eladrin and the Fey, and the classes below are things like goblins and bugbears, and they're usually put into roles of servitude. But they've been abandoning their positions and been going to this Shadow Court. And they've been going in numbers that are alarming, and because the formation of the court is threatening the very balanced system we have created with the Winter Court, and it threatens all of the Fae kind that we know, and your outside world. Apparently, I would have thought it affected a little, but not this much. I didn't realize they were doing so much damage to your world.
Well, they are, but not many are noticing it. It
Of course not.
seems.
You say that, but there's an entire rank in the military now trained to hunt down and find portals between our world and the Feywild. So noticing, I'd say maybe more so. The kingdom has taken a great interest in what's going on in this direction.
But why is the kingdom so interested in the Fae? That's never happened before.
It's a good question.
You don't know.
No.
That's disappointing. I would have thought you would have at least known while you were hunting the Fae as you were doing so. Just blindly follow orders. It's dangerous.
And why are you here?
Because I volunteered.
To do what?
To find out what the Shadow Court is doing. To stop them. But I knew full well what was expected of me when I volunteered. And I knew the court's goal.
It was your idea?
Maintain the balance. Yeah. They were originally going to send a bunch of goblins and bugbears, but I volunteered. I figured I'd be able to do a better job. And since, our responsibility is to rule and lead, it would have been better if somebody from the ruling class took such an initiative. Good for morale.
Mm-hmm. And you do this often?
No. My first time outside the Feywild. But everyone has to start somewhere.
That we can agree on. Quinn will just kind of like maybe walk out and like do a perimeter check into the forest.
So cool.
Make a perception check.
It's not what I
would
wanted to
make
hear
it
with one spell slot and half my hit points gone.
As you walk out away from the rest of the group into the forest.
On my own.
You hear the sound of an elk in the valley in the distance. And you do hear the sounds of something moving, but from the way you've come. Probably, I don't know, quarter mile away. With a 23, your hearing has been extraordinary. You can hear it. They're just, whatever it is moving in your direction.
I will turn to the group and I want to let them know that something's coming. And can I try to, well, I'll just say, so I'll start with there. I'll say, there's something coming our way, something following us. We need to keep moving. Grab your antennae. What do you have out?
A minute or two longer. That's all you need.
Right, just one more minute. Smashing on buttons, cranking things. I must know.
Quarter
You
mile
get it right,
away.
Tismei?
Quarter mile away. Can I try and buy us some time? Can I try and distract our? Like, can I try and cover our tracks or?
Well, I mean, it's a trail that runs parallel to a road that would go to the mill. So, you kind of wedge between a river and a road within a wood between there. Whatever it is not on the road either. It's following the trail.
A minute, huh? You've got 1 minute. And I start counting as I walk in the direction of the trail and in the direction we came. And I'll just pull out a dagger and just be ready, and I'll probably be like 20 feet away from the group and then just focused on the direction we came from to try and see if I see anything.
This divination spell is definitely scry. Something is cast a spell on here that allows the caster to see where this thing is, to see the surroundings of where the feather is, so it can know its location and see it no matter where it is. It is a powerful magic, as in more powerful than something you've seen before, and certainly more powerful than what you're capable of. You do see that the blood, there is dried blood on the quill of the feather itself. and it's not. It's still liquid. It's like it's not coagulated. So it's as if it's just slowly seeping, this black viscous liquid. But whatever it is, whoever can see through it can see you now. You get that sense that, oh shit, I'm holding something. The magic is
shit.
active.
Yeah. So are we near the river, or?
Yeah. I'm assuming you sat down by the river. Yeah.
I will hand the. And is there another river, or are we near a lake or any type of other body of water?
Miles away. Yeah, like significant miles away. This river is the river. It's kind of the river that runs east-west through the Arbanese.
I will call Godwin to me and have him pick up the feather, and I say, fly it like a mile that way, upwards, and drop it off and come back.
Are you which direction? So currently you're heading north, away from the village. The river follows north for a while, but effectively the river runs east-west. So it's a bend in the river that goes north-south. East is towards the kingdom. West is further in the forest. South is back to the village. North is over the mill. Which direction are you lobbing this? East, back to the kingdom? Sure.
Yeah.
No problem.
And he's just going to dash, so just 120 feet flight. Just he puts out little... he goes into VTOL mode and just zooms away.
Sure. Done. And out of sight. Tismei's like, my feather.
Oh, sorry. Did you want that?
I was going to say, did you relay once you've completed the spell?
No, not yet. I just said that. And gave it to him.
Then she's probably like, wait, what are you... Yes, I would have started freaking out. Like, what are you doing?
It's a super powerful magical... It broke my invention. It's something can watch us through it. It's been watching me this whole time. Yes, it's been watching you. Like, all the time.
Oh, gosh.
It's powerful magic.
Minutes
Have
up.
You gone to the bathroom?
Minutes up. Time to go. Let's go. Everyone up.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, we're going.
If that was powerful magic, that could have been the work of Muerta herself. I think Bizbo did the right thing, getting rid of it.
No, that makes sense. Thank you.
So, as we're running, Tismei, you really have no idea why this hag wants you.
No, none. I don't have any relationship to hags or anything that no.
She tell the truth.
Are her horns visible?
Yes. Very, very.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I did notice that yesterday you had no horns.
It's the same day, right?
It's the same day.
It is the same day.
It's all one long day.
Yeah.
6 hours ago you had no horns, and right now you have a solid set.
Double horns.
Double. 200% the horns that you did 6 hours ago.
Yeah, this is... I don't know where these came from.
You didn't enter an agreement with the hag at all?
I don't think so. I mean, I saw someone in the crowd, but that wasn't a hag. I don't think.
You're unsure if you entered an agreement with a hag, fey-like creature?
No, I'm sure I didn't enter an agreement with a hag. I didn't...
But what happened with this figure in the crowd? During the ritual you went silent and your face went white. And you started crying milk.
I saw someone. I was saying the words and I saw this figure, a cloak. But under the cloak, instead of a face, there were stars almost. And I felt drawn to them. It seemed like Sarastra. Potential.
Do you make a habit of randomly embracing hooded figures in a crowd?
No, it wasn't random. She's a goddess. She's not a stranger. Not.
So you've met her
It's
before.
hard to explain. Not in a physical sense, in a spiritual sense. She's some a
Define
goddess.
spiritual. What have you done to connect with this goddess?
I haven't given her anything other than I commune with her in the evenings, in the mornings.
How?
Prayer, song, just feels he. But I didn't make any agreement. She's not a hag. She's the goddess of magic and night.
Esmerelda, can you make a religion check for me, please?
Sounds like maybe the Fae around here have been a little more influential than you thought.
The words goddess of magic and night peak. Well, it's you've heard of it. All the Fae have heard of it. The Queen of Night and Magic is the Arch-Fae of the Shadow Fae. She is the Shadow Queen.
Oh. That is Shadow Queen of Fae. Did you... Okay, you mentioned the song. Did you sing? What did you do with that song?
Song, I sang. I sang. I danced. I called out to her and she heard my call.
Oh.
I didn't do anything bad. She hasn't done anything to me. I haven't hurt anyone. She's taught me things.
My dear, those that live in Riverbend have forgotten all that we taught them years, decades, and generations ago. Something like that. Just have to see if we can undo this. There's time for us to undo what's been done, to stop whatever pact you've made.
I haven't made a pact. I didn't do anything.
Fey magic does not work.
Where have you been for centuries?
In the Feywild, where we've always been.
Not all of you, because apparently some Fae have crossed over and have been singing and dancing and calling and romancing here for some time.
I'm not.
Well, if you would let me finish. When we first made the accords with Riverbend, we agreed to help them keep flourish, but we also gave them things they needed to keep, like crossing the bread and being sure not to do things, dancing in the night and calling out to things you don't understand. Fey magic and Fey bonds do not work in the same way as you would make a bond to a wall. And you entered an agreement that I don't think you understand. But there may be a chance we can fix it.
I don't feel like I've done anything wrong.
Oh, you haven't. This is not born out of wickedness or corruption for power. This is
born out of a misunderstanding of the rules and an unclarity of the situation around you.
Yes, which is why we're going to fix it.
We're all gonna fix it.
You continue to walk into the afternoon, and the sun slowly starts to set over the forest around the river. Fireflies start to emerge at the sides of the stream, and in the distance you hear the starting of the night birds the cicadas, the insects thrumming as the night forest starts to come alive. It is there by a pool in the river. You see it, the watermill. The watermill of Riverbend is a beautiful place. It is ivy covered, nestled within the small pool, the mill pond. You see from the trail, where the trail follows the river, you see the road emerge towards this area as well. The wagon tracks that would lead the miller's flour to go back and forth to the town of Riverbend. And you see glistening in the upper level of the miller's cottage, the flickering candlelight. Someone is home. Hear the sound of the water wheel and the river race as the water runs down through the mill pond, from the mill pond out into the stream. As a slow mist starts to envelop the pond, it is beautiful here, but eerie, still and quiet.
I'll take a kind of cursory look around the area just to see if Tismei sees anything that's immediately, watching them before they step out, and then she'll go towards the mill to knock on the door.
No, make a perception check for sure.
Oh, okay.
How long does detect magic last?
White's off because I identified.
Oh, it's identify. Yep, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
It seems clear. From the sounds, you hear a kind of gentle singing from upstairs.
Any voice that sounds familiar?
Yeah, I mean, you're aware of you know these people. This would be Alessandra Miller, okay. the wife of Froderick, who is the kind of the lackadaisical Miller that you guys met in the tavern earlier today.
Okay. Yeah, then I will take a step up towards the door and knock.
Sure. You hear the sounds of footsteps as this is a 2-story building, so you hear the sounds of footsteps as someone would be descending from the upper stairs into the lower part of the mill. And you, as a baker's daughter, you would have been here before. So the lower level of the mill is kind of where the flour's milled and kept, and you can actually hear the millstone turning. Mm-hmm. And you hear from who is it? Who is disturbing me this late?
I'm so sorry. It's Tismei. Romilly said to come here.
Romilly? One moment, and you hear the sound of the wooden door. What do you call them? Jam. It's kind of the thing that you put the
barricade
barring the door. Yeah.
What the hell is the name of that thing?
Getting moved, and the door is left open just slightly as a lantern kind of peers out into the darkness, and you see the face of Alessandra. She's heavily tanned and with vibrant green eyes. And despite her dark complexion, you see that her hair is very blonde, like almost where it doesn't look quite right. Where there's very light hair with a very dark complexion. She peers out with her almond eyes. And Esmerelda, this is a she. You can see this is an Eladrin. There's no question. She is a winter Eladrin. It's that she's peering out into the darkness with the light illuminating her face. Tismei, as Alessandra looks down at the huddled forms of your companions, and who are these people? Where's Romilly? What is going on?
Romilly told to meet here. There was an incident in the square during the ceremony, the confirmation. These are my friends, or companions.
You said it already.
My dear, an incident. What? I'm so sorry. I couldn't make it. I'm sorry. And she looks down, and you notice you haven't seen her in a while. Her large belly. Alessandra's pregnant.
Oh.
Come inside. Come upstairs.
I'm so sorry. I wouldn't have disturbed you. Just Romilly said to come in this direction.
Of course. Have you seen Froderick? Where's my husband?
I saw him in the town earlier today, but not recently. Some soldiers have come into town.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my God, Kobold, and who?
Oh yes, these are
Friends.
Companions.
People I've met today. Anyway, Esmerelda, and Quinn and Bizbo. It's a very long story.
Please, come upstairs. I'll put on the kettle.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated.
By the lantern light of the woman, she walks through the lower story of the mill, and you see that there are bags of flour here, the millstone spinning and grinding. As she works her way up the stairs, you come to what is a very plain, very quaint, but lovely little living room. There's a small table here with 2 chairs. There seems to be a doorway and an archway that would extend back to what looks to be a kitchen, and another open door that has a lovely bed, double bed with embroidered bedspread on it. The furniture here looks handmade but lovingly crafted. It's a homely place. It's a lovely place. And you hear the sound of the mill grinding from below as she gestures towards 2 stools and says, I'll get some extra cups, please.
Oh,
Siege,
thank you.
you're wounded.
Yes, there was a bit of a scuffle. More than a bit of a scuffle. It's been a long day.
You're welcome. Please rest. I'm sure my husband will be here soon.
Hopefully, yes.
I think he's about 5 or 10 minutes right behind us.
I guess Tismei will start to explain a bit, not in every detail, but the overview of what's been happening with the soldiers arriving into town, what she knows of why they might be here, and she won't tell all the details of what happened at the ceremony, just say that things did not go as planned and she's changed in some way.
Yep. Well, you've got horns and a milky white eye, so yeah, she's.
So she won't explain all of the specifics of it, but
So
we'll
these
say that in
creatures, they did this to you.
yes.
Oh my
We're not-
poor girl.
I don't know why exactly, but I can't be back in the village like this.
Understood.
Also, I hate to interject. It's me, Bizbo, the Hammer Thorn, PI. Here's my business card. Something was tracking her using a very powerful magical item. So we need to hide out. Well, has the Godwin come back yet?
What was? Yes, yeah, Goblin would have caught up with you.
That's my friend Godwin.
Would they find us here?
No, and we don't plan to stay here. We were just going to meet Romilly here, and then we'll keep going. We don't want to bring you any trouble, of course.
Oh my God. Romilly sent you here. Why would she send you to me?
I'm not.
Well, you're she, of course. aren't you? I mean, of course you are. Look at you.
Sorry, you're she? You're her, I think.
No. You're Steely. You're Fey. You're a ladron like I am. Do you not know?
No, my mother was an elf, my father was a human.
Your mother's
I think
name?
you have been mistaken.
No, I know my kind.
There's a lot of mistakes going around today, so don't take it personally. She kind of like sits down and like bleeds a little more, and just kind of rests against like a, I don't know, corner in the back of the room.
Estina is my mother's name.
You're a winter Eladrin. I would know. My brother is one, and
I
so
go by the name Miller now since I was married. No, I'm sorry.
Wait, your last name is Miller, and you work in a mill?
Yes, it's kind of how it works.
Oh, I don't pay attention to humans. Okay, carry on. Just want to make sure.
I'm sorry, you must have me mistaken for someone else.
No, it makes me sad that you don't know. You're most welcome at home in the Feywild. We had no idea that another Eladrin was out here that didn't know who they were.
Where does she come from? She says to you, Tismei.
I've met her in the forest. She comes from this morning. She comes from the Feywild.
And all this started when she arrived?
Oh, coincidentally, it wasn't. They were definitely not at all interrelated events. Like I said, it's been a long day.
It has. With that, you hear a poof, 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 knocking on the door downstairs.
Quinn gets a knife out of his pocket.
I guess we'll wait a moment to see if anyone says anything.
You hear the sound of Romilly downstairs yelling, "Open up! It's me!"
Oh, Tismei will rush downstairs in that case.
And Romilly, the Harridan, the priestess, the cleric, arrives and is still fully clad with armor, her withered hand still bearing a shield, and she has a backpack over her shoulder. She emerges up to the second floor of the mill.
Romilly.
Tismei. Oh, the gods. No one followed you. What happened in your home?
There was an attack. Some creature came and tried to take me somewhere. We were able to fight him off, but we were heavily wounded, especially Esmerelda. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening.
Why? Why did you do this? Why? You did not. We were so close. You almost said the words and then you did not.
I couldn't. It's hard to explain. I just couldn't. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't know any of this would happen. I didn't mean for it to. This wasn't. I couldn't do it, Romilly.
But you gave yourself to someone else. Is it her, Sorastra? The one you've been dancing with?
She won't say anything. She'll just look down. give this the slightest of nods.
Romilly looks across to the rest of you and says, "Thank you for bringing her here. This is a dangerous time. Ah, I thought this was all behind us. She's not safe. The soldiers are looking for her."
Soldiers.
Aye, that sergeant. They're looking for the hag. They think it's you.
Me? I don't have anything to do with any hags. I didn't.
Look at you. Your horns, your eye.
I didn't do this.
You've been touched. This is the beginning. It's the beginning of the old way. You're changing now. You'll become one. The hag is in you. The hex blood grows.
I don't even know what that means.
She looks towards Esmerelda. This one does. You're becoming one. A fae. A shadow fae. I can see it. Those soldiers will hunt you. As will these. She looks towards Quinn.
Quinn's got
He called you a hound.
Mad stink eye.
He called you a hound. You track them, right?
Aye.
Capture.
Aye.
And kill.
Aye.
You are not safe here.
Sorry.
Isomorta, the hag of the forest. I thought we had banished her. I thought we'd sent her away.
So this is not a new problem.
Not for decades. She came from the village 25, maybe longer. Milk went sour. Babies born still. We'd come here to retire. We'd come here to get away from it.
Is that when Trevana died?
Trembana and her husband.
Because she was an expert on the Shadow Fae. Did she fight this hag?
She did. We all did. Tiernan, Ren, even Gilbert. We all tried. Trembana gave everything. Even her love. We sealed the portal. We kept it closed. It took everything she had. everything to destroy the witch.
Doesn't seem like it was enough.
She took my arm. She holds out her blackened, shriveled arm still.
I mean, I can fix that for you if you want. I can give you a nice, like a hand or like a hook, snip of claw.
Bizbo.
Several up. What? Oh, sorry.
Bizbo. I think this is beyond. This is beyond what we can ask of mortals to take care of.
Oh, the Fae are gonna do something now. Is that
Why would they only send you? If this is such a big problem, why is there not more Fae here?
well? There's plenty of Fae here, Bizbo. There's
You know what I mean,
Fae,
Quinn. Okay, you big. Yeah, there's a lot of Shadow Fae, but why isn't there more of these Court of Roses here?
I don't think we realized how terrible this problem has become. But now that I know, we'll have to act. And perhaps, maybe, just maybe, we can find a way to, if not reverse what happened to Tismei, to alter it to where she can still remain who she is.
We've got a way. We've got 50, 60 good, well-armed soldiers. We've got a method.
But one of these soldiers. Sorry, go on.
Are you intending to help us or to kill us? Make a decision and go.
I'm intending to deal with the threats that keep apparently rearing their ugly head for 20 years. We've lost arms, we've lost eyes, we've lost babies.
That time does not act the same in the Feywild as it does here.
But we're not in the Feywild. We're in the material world now.
And I'm trying to explain why the Fey Court has not gotten involved. Our perception of time and reality is different from yours. A moment in the Feywild can mean a very different thing for your time.
And that is good enough? That you feel better saying that out loud?
No, I don't.
Queen, I know you're like all gung ho and pro army and all that stuff, but in my experience, things that are different from you like this, all of you right here, the army tends to not take the best view towards. I feel if we go to them for help, they'll kill or lock up Tismei. And she is one of our friends, one of our good, very close friends. She said so herself. I cannot do that to a friend.
You're not wrong. I mean, we clearly need to better understand the threat that we're dealing with here, because every moment we get in a fight, there's another fight we don't even know happening, and we have to run to that one, and then there's this hag somewhere lurking in the trees beyond us, tracking us with a swan feather. I mean, you're right. The army's it's not the solution, but if we don't figure something out, it's going to be a solution. And I don't know that we're going to be happy with the result, but at least they're effective. More effective than some.
Can't
Right
stay
now,
here.
Yeah,
They will lock her up or hurt her or worse. Please, if you will help her, take her. My husband. He lives in the forest. He'll know what to do. He'll protect her. He'll keep her safe.
Your husband?
Yes. We have not spoken in some time.
Your husband lives in a forest.
Away from you guys are separate.
Separate but together.
He did not. Let's just say he did not want to settle as I did. He's a bit wild.
Oh, I also just you know, the crazy thing I did. I found these eggs in that bird person.
Oh, those were in the windowsill. Wait, is it the same color?
Yeah. Do you still have your one?
I did. I put it. It was in my. Okay. Yes. Then Tismei also realizes and pulls out her bag.
Oh,
It's crushed. It's just this yolk everywhere.
A little baby.
One of her many pouches that she has like strapped to her waist.
Now that we have a moment. Yeah.
Is it still warm and like heartbeaty?
Yep.
Heartbeaty.
So weird.
No.
Am I a pop-up now?
Now that they pulled these eggs out, can Esmeralda move closer and take a look at these and figure out what are they holding?
Yeah, nature check.
Can I also make a nature check as I'm investigating this?
Yep.
With a little extra juice.
Sure.
Okay.
Personal
My nature
Tamagotchis.
is good, but a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
Esmerelda, can you give me a Arcana check on top of that? Oh, that's a good couple of rolls. That's not bad at all. These are Kikkaviks. They're Kikkavik eggs. They're creatures that cast silence. They are Fey. And they effectively are created by ritual rather than born. When they hatch after 40 days, they can be commanded by those who have been nurturing them.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You don't get any more tokens, Aaron.
What are the mama and the
You
papa?
can't.
I will make a little. I'm gonna make a little like egg Bjorn.
Baby
that's,
Bjorn.
That's Esmeralda's knowledge, I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Esmeralda will just hold her hands out for the eggs, and these are a Fae, and we should take care of them. If it takes some time for them to come to fruition, if we take care of them and keep them alive, when they hatch, they can become aides and allies like they were to that one awful beast that tried to take away Tismei.
And how many eggs do I have? 3?
3, and Tismei has 1.
Tismei has 1. We
Yeah.
each get an egg Bjorn. It's just happening.
So what should we do with them, Esmeralda?
We should keep them safe and warm.
We
They
have
will
to
become
solve it.
valuable allies.
So something else can track us as we.
Have you ever brooded an egg before? That's what I want to know from all of you. Have you ever brooded?
No.
No.
Oh. So that's not normal thing to do?
No.
But Esmeralda will just. Actually, with her Arcana check, if these are made by ritual, can someone know where these eggs are via ritual? Because they did the ritual?
No, it doesn't. You don't think that's part of the creation of the eggs. It's not like a scry thing. It's creating magical beings out of nowhere.
No, there was enough magic to exert bringing these creatures into being, putting any extra magic.
You are also aware that they don't like brownies, the small little Fae.
Who does? You know?
I'm sorry. Is this this dessert or like a racist term for a different
No.
sort of Fae?
Brownies,
it's small Fae.
Brownies are
It's
the
both.
little Fae. Yeah.
It's definitely both.
Quinn has no fucking clue, so it doesn't matter.
Well, how often are we going to be running into brownies?
At this rate, daily, if I'm to put 1 and 2 together.
Well, I'm not sure any of you have seen brownies before.
No.
So that doesn't seem to be a regular occurrence around town. But it's been a weird day.
Well, I think we should go and get to the forest because I don't know about you guys, but I really could catch some Z's. You know what I mean?
You should get to the
Count some
forest.
sheep.
We should rest here. What?
Yes,
We
don't.
can't.
No, I don't believe you've been followed. The soldiers didn't know where to find you. They plunged into the forest to the west. I think you'll be safe here for tonight.
Are you sure?
Stay.
I don't want. Okay.
I will keep watch, but leave before dawn.
I will. Do you know whereabouts in the forest your husband may be?
Upstream, you'll find him in the cerulean house. He drinks with the loggers and trappers.
Supposed to mean something to those of us new to town, or?
It might. Does that mean something to me, having been in the forest at all, or no?
No, I don't think so. It's
Okay.
It's a shack by the river. Wild men drink there. Wild men drink there. After, you'll find him. He drinks himself to sleep most nights. He'll drink to forget.
Sounds like a real catch.
Yes.
No.
After today, I can't say I blame him.
And with that, guys, we're going to leave it for the week. Thank you so much, everyone.
Oh boy.
Into the woods. And thanks very much, everyone, for joining us. That was episode 3 of Feytouched. Taylor survived, or Esmerelda survived.
Taylor survived. There were 2 deaths. Two player deaths on hand.
That's it. But that's it for the week. Join us again next week for episode 4 as our adventurers. And what's going on with this camera?
Yeah, you got blurry as hell there.
There we go.
Yeah.
As our adventurers head on into the wilds, pursued by soldiers, turning into hags, in the possession of 4 Fey eggs. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time, and that's it for us. Thanks.